finally here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my favorite transitional fragrances. So these are the ones that I gravitate toward when the weather is not so cold anymore, but it's still not really warm outside. So if you want to know my favorite early spring fragrances, then please keep on watching. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura, and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. I will also love it if you go and follow me on Instagram, where I post some exclusive content that I don't do here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's start. Let's start the list with my go-to fragrance during this time of the year, so end winter, beginning spring, when it's not so warm outside, and that is Valentino Donna Born in Roma. This is a very sexy date night fragrance, but you can also wear it during the day. And it's a beautiful black currant fragrance. It's jasmine, of course I love jasmine, so it's jasmine, black currant with a beautiful vanilla woody base. It has guaiacol and cashmere, so it has all my favorite notes in fragrances, not to be confused with Yellow Dreams or Coral Fantasies that came out this year. I'm talking about the original one. The other two are a big failure for me. However, this is just stunning and has an amazing performance. It's very long lasting, especially if you spray on clothes. It will remain until you wash your clothes. It's an amazing sillage, and it's such a sexy but yet fun and uplifting fragrance. I absolutely love it, and it's my go-to, as I said, at the beginning of spring. I actually exclusively wear this fragrance at that time of the year. I don't know why, because you actually can wear it almost all year around. But yeah, it's just my go-to fragrance, especially in the month of April. So that was Valentino Donna Born in Roma. And since we talked about jasmine, let's go to this one, as this is Roberto Cavalli Paradiso. This is actually also quite a versatile fragrance that you can wear also during summer. But during summer I gravitate toward the blue one, the Paradiso Azzurro. This is a little bit too strong for me during summer, but I have to mention that I am very picky when it comes to summer fragrances, or during the summer I just can't stand any of these fruity florals or very strong fragrances, sweet fragrances. I go for very light florals or citrusy fragrances, and this is why I always wear this one at early spring. Sometimes I can pull it off until the beginning of summer, but usually this is the time when I wear this one. This is again this floral woody fragrance, so it has a woody base but totally different to Donna Born in Roma. Here it's more of a fresher woods, if that makes any sense. It's cypress, pine, has also a very good performance. It's moderate to strong projection and sillage on me, and it's very affordable. This is definitely a fragrance that smells much more expensive than what you are paying for. It's almost always on discount, so never pay full price for it. So that was Roberto Cavalli Paradiso, again for jasmine lovers. Now let's move to rose, and this is quite a beautiful dark rose. This is Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. From the Gucci line, this is the only one that I actually like, and it really stands out in the Gucci Guilty line. Again, it's a fruity floral with a beautiful woody base. It's all about the rose, but here it's a very dark rose, very cold rose. This fragrance I absolutely love to wear also during autumn. It just has this coldness to it that I absolutely love. It has also a fruity touch because there is blackberry, and the woody base along with the patchouli just makes this fragrance quite unique and absolutely stunning. Again, amazing in performance. It lasts very long. It projects, I would say, moderate to strong if you overspray. And I especially wear this fragrance when it's windy, when there is a coldness in the air, not like winter cold. And this is why I like it during autumn and early spring. So that was Gucci Guilty Absolute Parfum. Since we talked about rose, let's move to a fragrance that I can't stop wearing since it came out, and that is Musc Noir Rose, the new flanker of the original Musc Noir. I have a full review of this one, so check the description down below, and I also will leave it linked up here if you want to watch it for more details. And this is a stunning fragrance. It's my favorite release till now. It's the original one, but with a more floral touch. It's rose, there is also tuberose, and it's not your typical musky rose fragrance. It's not sweet. There is a plum note, which I can really get. And usually with fragrances that have plum in them, they are quite thick or sweet fragrances. This is not it. This is a very elegant fragrance, an everyday fragrance, something that you can wear at any time, actually any place. It's quite an understated, elegant fragrance. Of course, there is the signature musk of Narciso Rodriguez. So if you don't like the musk note from Narciso, then of course avoid this one. I absolutely prefer this one to the original, but if you are not into really floral fragrances, then I would consider going for the Musc Noir. Otherwise, I highly recommend Musc Noir Rose. Yeah, I can't stop wearing this fragrance. It's a stunning fragrance. So that was Musc Noir Rose. Since we are speaking about Narciso, let's move to the next one. This is Narciso Ambree, and also this one is a fragrance that I mostly wear during end winter, beginning spring. It has a big dose of frangipani in it. So imagine the DNA of the Narciso Rodriguez Poudre, and you added some amber and a big dose of frangipani. This is how this fragrance smells like. It's beautiful. This combination of frangipani and amber is absolutely stunning. So if you hear frangipani and you are like, why would you wear a fragrance like that has a tropical flower in it in beginning spring and end winter? It's because the amber note here makes it quite warm, and I can't again tolerate warm dense fragrances during summer or end spring, and this is why I absolutely love to wear this one now. I also wear actually this one during winter, but I know people love to wear it summertime as like a tropical fragrance. For me, it's just too warm. This one doesn't project much. This is more of an intimate fragrance. You have to be in the person's bubble and able to smell it. When it comes to longevity, it has kind of a moderate longevity, which is okay for me, but I know this is an issue for a lot of people, so I have to mention it. I absolutely love this one. This amber, vanilla, frangipani, tropical vibe that this fragrance gives me is just stunning for this time of the year. So Narciso Ambree. And since we talked about tropical flowers, let's get to this beauty. This is Prada La Femme. This is actually a fragrance that I can wear almost all year round. However, again, I love to wear this one during spring, and it's bee wax with white and yellow flowers. Main flower here again is frangipani, but it's totally different to this one. So here it's more compared to the Ambree, Narciso Ambree is lighter. It doesn't have this ambery base, and it's a signature worthy kind of a fragrance. You also get this bee wax note, which is so stunning. Actually, I struggle a little bit with the honey note in fragrances, but here it's done to perfection. It's exactly like the name. It's a very feminine fragrance. People describe it as a shampoo scent. I personally don't get that so much. It's a little bit difficult to describe because when you read the notes, you imagine this very floral fragrance, and it is, but the blend is quite unique, and this is why I absolutely love it. Longevity and sillage is also very good on this one, so it's moderate to strong when it comes to longevity and also sillage. Love this one. So that was Prada La Femme. Let's move to a fragrance that I recently am obsessed with, and this is a drop d'Easy from Easy Miyake that came out last year. And I didn't like this one at first when I smelled it, and now I absolutely love it. Again, very feminine, but in a different way. This is powdery, so it's delicate and feminine. It's happy and cozy at the same time. So it's a fragrance that I find extremely versatile, that you can wear anywhere, anytime. It's a fragrance that is very easygoing. It's also a little bit almondy, and when I smell this fragrance, I feel like I am in clouds. It's a little bit almondy, yes, and it's a little bit powdery because there is lilac in the notes. Has also a little bit of a rose in it, but mostly it's lilac, it's musky, it's powdery with this almondy touch. Recently, during the winter, I tended to wear this one to go to bed because of this cozy powderiness, and now I think I will wear it also to go out. My tip for you is to spray this on clothes. This one has a very good lasting power if you spray it on clothes. I mean, it's not bad in performance. It has, if you spray it on your skin, it has kind of a moderate longevity, but on clothes it really shines. It has, when it comes to projection, a weak to moderate projection, which you would expect from a powdery fragrance. Love it. If you love powdery fragrance, if you love lilac, check a drop d'Easy from Easy Miyake. Next is from Givenchy Irresistible. This is the eau de parfum. This one is the one that I wear during early springtime because it's a little bit too sweet for me for summertime and also like end spring. It's such a happy fragrance. It's a sweet rose with pear and vanilla and a musky base. And in my opinion, what makes this fragrance really stand out is this iris note. And I'm not a fan of iris, but somehow I can tolerate it in this fragrance to a limit. So again, only for this time of the year. However, they came out with a new flanker, the Eau Fresh. And also last year they came out with the Eau de Toilette, which I find suitable also for summertime. I did a review on the whole range, which again you will find in the description down below, and I also will leave it linked up here if you want to watch it. So to me, the Eau Fresh is more suitable for end spring, you know, summertime, but this one for me is the one that I go to for early spring. But I recognize this is a personal issue, and all three of them are suitable for spring and summer. The Eau de Parfum has a very good projection and sillage. Projection is actually quite strong on this one. I never ever overspray this fragrance, but I imagine if you are an oversprayer, it will have a very strong projection. And overall, this is a happy fragrance, very fun and uplifting, a little bit girly in a way. It has this vibrant, bubbly, fun aspect to it that I absolutely love. So that was Givenchy Irrésistible, the Eau de Parfum. Next, we have from Chloe, this is Nomade Eau de Parfum, the OG one. And this is quite a unique fragrance. Not everybody's cup of tea. When I first smelled it, I did not like this fragrance at all because there is a lot of oak moss here. Oak moss is the main character of the whole range, except of the new ones, the Naturel. So it has this earthy feeling to it, which is not for everybody. It's a floral cheaper. It's a little bit sweet because there is mirabelle in the notes. Again, a note that I think is in all the flankers. And there is something really special about the Nomade line. It's a little bit of an elegant, adventurous fragrance in a way. It's very difficult to describe. I have actually a full review of the whole line, including the new one, the Natural. I will leave it linked down below and in the eye up here. I can't say that this is my favorite one, but definitely for this time of the year, I love the eau de parfum because it's fresh but yet has this depth to it. It's earthy but also this floral, mirabelle, fruity touch makes it a little bit fun. Well, not fun, uplifts it a little bit. So it's not your typical chic floral that you associate with older ladies. It's different, and it's definitely a beautiful take on the shipper style. I absolutely love it. So for a modern take on a shipper style fragrance, check Chloe Nomade Eau de Parfum. Next is the fragrance that I would consider a signature worthy fragrance, and I can also pull it off during almost the whole year, but for some reason I gravitate towards this one, particularly at the beginning of spring, and that is Chanel Gabrielle Essence. The Essence, not the original one. I would say Chance au Tendre and this one are the two from the Chanel line that I find suitable also for younger generations. It's again a fruity floral, but done in like Chanel style. Complex. I personally can't really distinguish a lot of notes here. So I know there is a lot of white florals, there is jasmine, there is also ylang ylang, tuberose, peach. Maybe, yeah, the peach I get a little bit, but otherwise I can't distinguish really the notes here. Like almost all Chanel fragrances actually I find hard to distinguish the notes. And the funny thing, I always wear this fragrance when I wear a trench coat. I just have this fragrance associated with a trench coat. I don't know why. I just have this fragrance associated with like a certain style. I always wear this one when I'm a little bit casual chic. So when I wear like my best bag and shoes and have like a trench coat, for some reason, I always wear this one. And this is why you will find not a big dent on this fragrance, although I have it for quite a while. It's one of my earliest fragrances that I have in my collection. Because, yeah, I only wear it for that occasion. But honestly, it's a fragrance that you can wear all year round. It's a signature worthy scent. It has, again, this moderate longevity and sillage, which is totally okay with me, but it's not like very long lasting or very projecting. If you are looking for that, this is not it, but for me it's okay and I absolutely adore it. So that is Chanel Gabrielle Essence. So that was it. These were the fragrances that I love to wear at this time of the year, so early spring. Please tell me in the comments down below if you are like me and you're a little bit picky about which fragrance goes for which season, and what do you wear for early springtime, so when it's a little bit cold still outside. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. I have more spring videos coming very soon, as well as reviews of new releases, so definitely don't forget to hit that bell. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.